Yuskue, Kurama, Kuwabara, and Hiei watched as they found themselves trapped inside the gates of betrayal, the flying eye bat gleefully looking upon the victims of his demise, all while the gambler looked on between them. I can't believe this, Urameshi! Nice going, detective. Now we're going to die. Just think about it, guys. I don't think he's gonna let us get killed so easily. Oh yeah? And just what do you have to go on, huh? Hiei said. A hunch? No, it's not that. I just don't think now's the time when he's going to betray us. Just wouldn't make too much sense. I think there's more to him than he's letting on. Yuskue looked on with a grin, the gambler looking back at him. There is no hope for you. You are going to die. You have been betrayed. Oh, the agony on your faces. You gave your hope. You gave your trust to your enemy, believing that there was goodness in him. And now it has come back upon you like karma. For now, you are going to... Hey, what's this button do? The old man said. What? No, you shouldn't touch that and... Oops. I'm sorry. You know what they say, the hearing's always the first to go. Immediately, the ceiling would begin to lift itself and the boys found themselves freed. But why? The flying eye bat said. Why would you do this? You had an opportunity, power, gifts, far beyond your wildest dreams. It could have been given to you. All you had to do was betray them. Why? They are your enemies. I can feel it, the malice in your heart. There's no way that you could... The eye bat would find itself being slashed, its vision taken from it. The old man using nothing but a razor-sharp edge of a playing card, twirling it in his hand. It was an ace. You know, you demons assume quite a lot about us humans. I've got to say, I find it very irritating. First and foremost, you are correct. I am going to betray them eventually, but it's not going to be now. And another thing, there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that you or your bosses could ever give me for what I want. But you can do us a favor. Let me go! Let me go! I want you to tell this to the four Saint Beasts. Before the day is over, each and every last single one of them are going to die. And I am going to take great pleasure in stepping over their corpses. Now you scurry along and you tell them that. This betrayal, it won't stand! Man. Oh, boy, my back, Kuwabara said as he began to stretch and pull himself from out of that ordeal. Jeez, you had us worried there, old man, Yuskue said. What would you have to be worried about? I told you that I was going to betray you. It wouldn't be then. How else are we going to defeat the Saint Beast? It feels like you're just keeping us around to fight your battles. Oh, no, nothing like that. The four Saint Beasts are truly something terrifying. It's going to take collective effort to defeat them. But I have faith in you. All of you. You're quite powerful in your own right, even if you are a little bit foolish. I still don't trust him, Hiei said. Well, it's not really about trust, Yuskue said. We're here to do one job. Stop the Saint Beast from invading Earth. It's not like he can go anywhere anyway. He'll still be trapped here with the rest of us. When it's all said and done, we're gonna bring him down. Level by level, the group would make their way through May's castle. Along the way, encountering various enemies. Among them, the 4 Saint Beasts. To begin, they encountered Genbu, the Stone Beast, who would be fought by Kurama. Then, there would be the Rogue Byakko, the White Tiger Beast, fought by Kuwabara. And then Siryu, the Blue Dragon Beast, fought by Hiei. Each one stronger than the last. As Yuskue watched on along with the gambler, the old man was not deterred even at the worst of times, from moments when it seemed like Kuwabara would be roasted alive in the lava level, or when it seemed like Kurama would be crushed to death by stone, or when it seemed that Hiei would freeze to death. The old man would notice how Yuskue watched him, always keeping him in his line of sight. As they made their way, the old man couldn't help but call him out on it. I know you've been keeping your eyes on me this whole time, not just your friends. Well, yeah, it's not like I'm going to trust a criminal now, am I? I don't know what you are, not exactly, but I know that you're dangerous. I know we can't trust you. You know all of this, and yet you still continue to work with me. You haven't actually done anything besides provide commentary for the fights. What? You wanted to tag along just to be a cheerleader? No, Yuskue, like I said, I have a job to do. It's that simple. I'm sick of the games, old man. What exactly are you getting at? Who are you working for? And you think that I'm just going to tell you? Before they could continue any further, Yuskue would use his ring to create a brick wall, stopping everyone in their place. Look, I have just about had it with you. First, you say you want to work with us, but you've barely lifted a finger up until now. Did you forget that I'm the one that saved your lives? Yeah, you saved us from the gates of betrayal, but it's obvious that you have your own reason for doing so. Of course I do. What's the matter? Am I ticking you off? Because I'm the one person you can't figure out. Yeah, it's eating at you. I can see it. If you don't mind, it's hard to get a good smoke these days. Before he could even light the cigarette, Yuskue swatted it out of his hands. Enough games! Why are you here? What exactly do you want? It's not about what I want. It's about what my boss wants. It's that simple. You just keep talking like you're going to get out of this. You think that when all this is said and done, you just get to walk away? That's not how this works. Gambler, trickster, whatever you want to call yourself. When this is all said and done, you're going down. You don't just get to walk away like nothing happened. Man, you must really love playing detective, don't you? Kurama, Hiei, and even Kuwabara would be shocked as Yuskue went on the offensive. He immediately launched a shotgun attack, but none of the shots landed, not even once. Before he knew what happened, a playing card would be held to his throat. If I wanted to, I could leave you bleeding on the floor. Hiei would grab his blade, Kurama the rose whip, Kuwabara ready to form a spirit sword. Make one false move, and I'm gonna turn you into shish kebab. Kuwabara said. It would be very unwise, Kurama said. I've been waiting for a reason to kill you, Hiei said. Boy, all this bloodlust. I thought that we could have a more peaceable arrangement. What's that, Yuskue? Is that fear? Yuskue felt a bead of sweat drawing down his forehead. I know what's going through your mind. I figure there's no point in keeping this a secret, so I might as well come out and say, yes, Yuskue, I've been sent to keep an eye on you. To keep an eye on Urameshi? What for? Kurama would ask. Well, it goes without saying, but the exploits of the new hotshot spirit detective, Yuskue Urameshi, the Green Lantern. You're starting to become stuff of legend, kid, especially in the criminal underworld. The criminal underworld? What? You think that there are only demons that you have to worry about? No, there are humans, other entities, people of all sorts that want to know about you. You see, you're slowly starting to grow a resume of people that don't like you. People that would really like to learn all about you. And information is power. Information, well, is more valuable than any gold, silver, jewels. Information is king. And my job is to get that information. And, for the right price, it can fetch me a pretty penny. So what? You're out trying to scout Urameshi? That's why you came all the way here? Not just for Urameshi. The Four Saint Beasts. They are a very reputable organization. If word gets out that the spirit detective brought down the Four Saint Beasts, that type of word travels fast. People are going to want to know. They're going to want to build up their forces. So what? You want to try to tell the enemy what we're up to? I got no problem with that. I'll take you all on. You certainly will try. But a fair bit of warning. The people I work with are way stronger than the Four Saint Beasts. Each boy looks stunned hearing that. It shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. You really think that they would send just me out here if they really thought that the Four Saint Beasts were a threat? They're nothing more but kids in the sandbox. They're not really high of a priority. But if someone were to knock them off, that gets people talking. Sooner or later, you're going to be clashing with higher and higher people, Yuskue. And because of that, we have to assess what we're dealing with, so that's why I'm around. I'm just here to see what you're really made of, to see if you're really worth all the hype, or if you're just another flash in the pan. Either way, business is going to carry on. The world still goes on. But everything you do, it gets people's attention, one way or another. So you're here to watch. Is that all? I can't tell you anything else. Gotta keep some cards close to the vest now, don't I? But don't worry. I can tell you this, and it's the truth. The time's going to come when you and I are going to have to go face to face. And when that happens, I can assure you, I'll make sure that I kill any hype that there ever was towards the great Yuskue Urameshi. Personally, I think that you're a threat. I think you're worse than a threat. I think that you're a ticking time bomb, and that sooner or later you're going to get all of us caught up in on something that's way over our heads. If I was in charge, if it were up to me, I'd use my strongest guns and I'd put you 6 feet in the ground. Then what's stopping you from doing it right now? Because I have orders, Yuskue. And you're a little kid, so I'll forgive you for this. But adults have to follow orders. I don't just get to go rogue and do whatever I want. Otherwise, I'll never get what I'm looking for. Well, sorry for being such an inconvenience. Yuskue, we don't have time for this. Our priority should be defeating the 4 Saint Beasts. We've already taken down 3 of them. Only 1 remains. Let's just get this over with. I don't have time to deal with you or your little mind games anymore. Like you said, we're gonna fight each other sooner or later, right? I'll make sure to wipe the floor with you. Whatever you say, kid. Meanwhile, in the human world, Botan was doing her best to deal with the incoming of Makai insects. They were beginning to take over more and more humans. For all of her efforts, she couldn't slow down the swarm that was coming into the earth. And worse, the last of the 4 Saint Beasts, the leader, the one known as Suzaku, had set his sights on attacking anyone close to Yuskue. His informant, the spirit bird, Marugu, informed him of one such person, Keiko Yukimura. With the sound of the Makai whistle, the insects, now controlling a large population of the city, would begin to descend upon Yusuke's school and upon Keiko. Botan would notice this swarm in action. Hopping aboard an abandoned motorcycle, she would speed way to the school to get to Keiko. At first, Keiko was completely unaware about how dire her situation truly was, until one of the teachers, one that was not fond of Yuskue, became more aggressive than normal. Aggressive to the point where she had become frightened and was starting to give way to chase. Botan entered into the school as Keiko was starting to be swarmed by the enemies. Using a fire extinguisher, she brushed past them, grabbing hold of Keiko's hand as they began running down the halls. Keiko was surprised to see Botan here, and Botan did her best to explain what was going on. While she didn't like to expose the truth, now was not the time for lies. The things about evil, insect, spirit, demon things, Yuskue fighting 4 Saint Beasts and all this other stuff, it was far beyond anything Keiko knew. But on the other hand, a part of her believed Botan. There was no reason for her to lie about this. And besides, there was something else. Whether she wanted to admit it or not, Yuskue was dead. That much was confirmed. But yet, when she had that dream, the night she came to his home, the night she kissed his body, he then awakened? No, he had been dead and was brought back to life. But now this explained how. Somehow, Yuskue had gotten caught up in something, some other world, some other life. She had also been wondering about that strange ring he had been wearing recently. It wasn't like he was known for wearing jewelry or anything like that. It wasn't like it seemed to be anything of value at the moment, but maybe that also played a role. The girls soon found themselves cornered, as Botan would inform Koenma about what was happening. Koenma was very adamant that the girls get somewhere safe, as Botan, using the mirror communicator, would inform Yuskue about what was happening and the urgency to defeat the last of the 4 Saint Beasts in quick fashion. With no time to waste, Yuskue and the others would hurry along through Mei's castle, where the last of the 4 Saint Beasts would be waiting. Suzaku, using the Makai whistle, to command the insects to continue to swarm and attack at Keiko Yukimura. Yuskue, worried for the safety of his friends back on Earth, as well as the future of the Earth in general, that was now starting to become overrun. First, it would be Japan, and soon, if the Makai insects were allowed to continue to spread their hateful disease, it could envelop the entire world. Other sections of Japan were now starting to see the effects, including a self-island towards the western district of Tokyo, known as Academy City. A young man reclining on the artificial beachside, enjoying his day off when he gets an unexpected call. Hello? Look, yeah, it's me. You know, I thought I changed my number. You guys aren't even supposed to be... I don't even work... Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah, that could be an issue. Makai insects. But I thought you had a barrier around the city of ghosts and apparitions. The Four Saint Beast. Spirit detective? And you sent those two. You dumbass. Okay, fine. Where is she? Yeah, I'll go. No need to get your diaper in a knot. But you owe me for this, Koenma. Sheesh. Just when I enjoy a date. Botan and Keiko would be running through the streets, fending off against the infected humans that now had one target, Keiko Yukimura, and their goal, to rip her apart. Eventually, Botan and Keiko found themselves cornered on a big playground, surrounded on all sides, as a large crowd of blue-skinned, red-eyed, possessed humans had now cornered their prey. Keiko, rip her apart. Destroy her. Do it. Stay behind me, Keiko. Everything will be all right. Botan, I promise, I'll protect you no matter what. Yuskue, please, hurry up and... Here I go! A young man dressed in a Hawaiian shirt and shorts crashed onto the playground. He appeared to have been driving some tricycle, don't know where he stole it from, and now he had a very unheroic landing. Oh, that hurt right in my ass. Who's that? Who are you? It's... Hey, been a while. Hey, Botan? Wait a second, Botan would say. I know you. You're that former magic boy, right? The one that lost all of his powers. Yeah, just had to rub it in now, why don't you? I'm sorry, it's just... Oh, no, it's fine. A guy loses almost all of his magical powers, then he just gets reduced to doing nothing but odd side jobs in some sci-fi high school kid city. Yeah, it's no problem at all. You know, I was enjoying a day off, having a nice cold drink on the beach side, then I had to come all the way here to deal with your little Makai insect incident because your little precious spirit detective Green Lantern couldn't handle it. You know how many magical and supernatural crises go on in a day, but you don't see me getting called to other cities and places all around the world. You know why? Because there's an unspoken rule in the superpowered community, all right? When you have a city, you're in charge of that city, you protect your city, you keep your city safe. You don't allow for your problems to spill over and become other people's problems, because now your problem has become my problem, and I don't want your problem to be my problem. And trust me, if I wasn't getting cut a fat ass check by Spirit World, I wouldn't be here right now. And they're coming! Before the boy could finish speaking, one of the possessed zombies came behind him, but he quickly punched him back and sent him flying a few feet. Yeah, so rude. Anywho, I'm here to help you out. I'm on retainer. Botan, who is this guy? No need, no, Reaper. I can introduce myself. Hey there, pretty lady. You're pretty scared right now. Getting chased by all these lowlifes. You know, a girl like you deserves far more. You deserve to be treated like a princess. In fact, you deserve... Is now really the time to flirt, Botan said. Yeah, you're right. I don't get paid by the hour. Sorry about that. Anywho, alright. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 150 of these guys. I think in one move I should be able to... You can't kill them! Jeez. You are no fun. Alright. I have to fight them but not kill them. And we have to keep Keiko alive. Keiko! Yes, that's right. Keiko. We have to keep Keiko alive. Alright. Look, you two, stay back. Don't get in my way. Alright? Alright. You zombified, possessed freaks. This is your one and only warning. Now, I can't kill you, but I can put you in the infirmary. So if you don't have insurance and you know you've got a bad credit score, then I suggest you take your blue, zombified, red-eyed ass the hell out of here and go crawling back from wherever you came. I take that as a no. Very well. All right. You just earned yourself 1 hour of playtime. The name's Motoharu. Motoharu Sushi Mikado. But you can call me, Motoharu said as he began to flash in light, transforming before Keiko and Botan's very eyes. You can call me Our Man. But I probably won't even need that much time to wipe your sorry faces off the concrete. The clock starts now, boys and girls. So let's get started. This concludes Yu Yu Hakusho Emerald Detective. What if Yuskue Urameshi was the Green Lantern? Season 1, Part 9. As always, if you enjoyed today's video and everything else that we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is PowerCore Productions and Podcastings that's to come out now and in the future. Stay tuned next time as we continue with Yu Yu Hakusho Emerald Detective, where Yuskue Urameshi was the Green Lantern, Season 1, Part 10. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of today's video. I'm Javon Harrington with PowerCore Productions and Podcastings, signing off, and I'll see you next time.